So, das ist dann mein erster Test. Wir laufen schon seit 15 Sekunden scheinbar online. Ich werde mal hier Rory McIlroy PGA Tour vorstellen wollen, mal kurz. Meiner Meinung nach ein sehr, sehr schönes Golfspiel. Jetzt weiß ich gar nicht, ob ich jetzt immer noch live bin oder nicht. So. Okay, habe ich mir aus dem Store geladen. War im Angebot, glaube ich, sogar gewesen. Und ja, hier sieht man auch, hier sind auch schon Kurse available, also bereit zum Download, zum Kauf wahrscheinlich auch. Kann ich jetzt gar nicht draufklicken, merke ich gerade. Okay. Wir werden jetzt einfach mal, wir machen einfach mal hier, damit er mal ein bisschen was von dem Spiel mitbekommt. Kurz Select. Okay, wir haben hier schon ein paar. Ein Battlefield 4, was ist los? Tatsächlich. Na gut. Wir starten einfach mal. Ich bin noch selber neu in dem Spiel. Hab noch nicht viel gespielt. Und ja, was ist eigentlich jetzt da? Okay, nichts. Gut. Ja, Mikrofon, Audio-Übertragung, okay. Ah, okay. Okay, das ist ja mal nice.
EA Sports, EA's PGA Tour coverage.
Ja, wie ihr seht, werden wir jetzt auf der Battlefield 4
Hello again and welcome, Rich Lerner alongside my friend and colleague Frank Nobilo. Frank, we've called golf all around the world, but never at a golf course quite like this.
Rich, we've picked a perfect day. It's usually here about 64 people running around, battling it out for domination.
So, und das Spiel ist in etwa so aufgebaut, dass man halt eben nicht durch Tasten den Schwung und so weiter kann man auch einstellen, aber hier im Spiel wird auch so, dass wir den Schwung aus dem Stick herausnehmen. Und finde ich sehr interessant und sehr nice. Ja, wir werden mal gucken.
Alright, Frank, we are all set to tee off here at the first. The opening hole, it's a drive off an old aircraft carrier to an island. Tell us a little bit about this opener.
We're going to need full flaps to get this ball up quickly, Rich. Green on the right side of the island, so a little bit of trim to the right. Just miss those palm trees and you might just find the target.
Okay, so. Da zeigt er uns an, wenn ich jetzt den Schlag durchziehen würde, volle Lotte. Ich suche eigentlich so zentrieren. Ich glaube, wir können noch näher ranzoomen ein bisschen. So, wir wollen dahin spielen. 5 Meilen pro Stunde Wind von hinten. Und ich glaube, ich spiele...
Frank, I know you love boxing as I do. McIlroy has that big punch knockout ability.
Okay, wir sind
it has you on the edge of your seat because you know at any moment he might end the fight.
Yeah, there's always a spark there, or a little simmer, and you think it's just going to burst into flames at one stage and just ignite Rory over any stretch of holes.
Etwas näher ranbekommen. Da wollen wir hin. So. Okay. Wenn ich jetzt den Stick nach hinten ziehe, dann seht ihr, wie nichts passiert. Warum? Ich noch so einen Fokus war, keine Ahnung. Na gut, wir probieren es noch einmal. So. Hey, ich will aber den ganzen Ball bewegen, verdammte Kacke. Aha, okay. So, und jetzt nehmen wir mit dem linken Stick nach hinten Schwung, wie ihr seht. So, ne? Und dann kann ich das auch ein bisschen variieren. Kann ich so die Geschwindigkeit einstellen oder die Kraftintensität.
Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Into the thick stuff, that's a difficult lie. Second shot from the rough, it's on the way. And he's made the green. Getting set now over the putt. And so just getting started, even par so far. Frank, as we look at the second, your average hole with, say, a few bunkers, maybe even a pond, that would be a walk in the park compared to what I'm seeing right here.
Yeah, early surveillance said that guard shack just to the right of the green is actually not empty. So be a little aware of that when you cross the bridge. Green just 167 yards away, though, from the tee.
So the shot has landed, I'm not sure if it's on the mulch or in the mulch. Either way, it's in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, he doesn't have much of a shot you left.
These putts keep the round together. Wow, I thought he made that. Well, Frank, you hear it so often. This is a game of dealing with your miscues.
That's the beauty of this game of golf. It giveth and it taketh away.
Putt drops, now at 1 over par.
So this is an interesting tee shot as that destroyer continues to burn.
Amazing that play still continues.
Okay, wer mal zu sehr? Ich weiß gar nicht. Alter.
Frank, this golf course is surrounded by water, just a few tiny islands strung together to create these 18 super cool looking par threes.
Yes, Rich, and with all that water comes a lot of lost balls. When this base was still active, many of the soldiers would play the course in the tee box. They'd just get backed up really quickly. It was so bad that they created a local rule for balls in the water. So if you hit your ball in the water, you do what they've always done. You just drop one up next to the green and you take a stroke penalty. Pretty good rule.
Not terrible, but not his best.
Yeah, outside chance really for birdie, but really it was a rather poor approach shot.
That one ends up in the rough.
That went sideways.
This requires a lot of speed through the ball. Well, he'll be disappointed with that,
Wo
no
soll ich
doubt.
denn hier
This one
hin?
didn't quite look right on that one.
This just 80 yards away. Frank, golf may be the best sport to follow from this standpoint. You can get closer to the great athlete in golf than you can in any other sport. You could stand 5 feet from Tiger Woods at a tee box as he's getting ready to drive. I mean, that's really unusual in sports.
Yeah, it's a different type of spectator sport, especially if you follow your favorite player all the way around the golf course. Because it's not like waiting for your favorite hitter in a baseball game. You know, you've got to wait several innings. You can literally see him hit every single shot, drive through to putt.
Presented by EA Sports and the PGA Tour. Located in Alberta, Canada, the Banff Springs Golf Club is a sight to see. Just spectacular views around every corner and challenging holes that will test every level of player. Rich Loader alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports on the call today. Frank, how would you describe this layout here at Banff Springs?
Well, Rich, the holes gently roll along the Bow River underneath those magnificent snow-capped peaks of Sulphur Mountain, Mount Rundle, and the other one in the distance is Tunnel Mountain. The greens range from these huge, massive, expansive sort of surfaces to small and flat, so very diverse.
Now the game's #1 player, Rory McIlroy, ready with his approach. This is a good-looking shot. Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot, maybe get away here with par.
On the green, and a chance for birdie here on the first hole. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. That's not how you picture it, Frank, when you step on that first tee.
No, you'd like to go back to that first tee right now and start again.
Just a couple of feet. Good work right there. He'll settle for par. Clean this up with a tap. Did the job right there. On to the second hole, 171 yards, tricky little par 3. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Not too unhappy with that, Frank, at 17 feet.
No, from that distance, it's more than good. Yeah, Rory's like a car that just has an extra gear. You know, if you've got five-speed gearbox, Rory's got 6. If you've got a 6-speed gearbox, he's got 7.
He's the souped-up Ferrari or Lamborghini. He can go. He's Formula One. Frank made this hole just a little bit harder hitting it into the rough.
I would say a lot harder.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. Wow, what a shot.
What are the chances of making it from there? It's at sneaky distance.
Frank, how about the first par 5 of the golf course here at the third, just a shade under 530 yards. Good birdie opportunity?
It certainly is. There's 3 bunkers just down that left side. Avoid those, and this par 5, very reachable.